What's up guys, Coach Madden, official trainer, YouGoProBaseball.com, and today I've got my 4 favorite drills to throw harder in baseball. Now these 4 baseball throwing drills are great drills if you're trying to throw harder from shortstop or second base or anywhere in the infield, even if you're a catcher, pitcher even, or outfielder. These are just general throwing drills, baseball throwing drills to throw harder. And if you incorporate these 4 baseball throwing drills, you're gonna see increases in your arm strength, in your arm speed, in your velocity across the diamond or wherever you're throwing from. So let's get right into it. The first baseball throwing drill is gonna be sit drives. That's where you sit on a bucket and you really try to drive out of there, drive off of that bucket and use your legs to drive off and throw that baseball. Using your legs is very important when you're throwing and trying to throw harder because that's where you generate all your energy. The second of the baseball throwing drills is gonna be medicine balls. We know in the first one we were working on our legs, but once we transfer that energy up our body, now we get into our core, into our midsection, and we have to have good rotational energy. By using the medicine balls, we can work on that. We can become stronger and more explosive through our core. And if we do medicine ball throws from our back hip and from our back shoulder, as well as hip to shoulder separation medicine ball throws, we're gonna have a lot of an increase in our throwing speed. The third of the baseball throwing drills is gonna be connection ball rockers. Now we're continuing up the kinetic chain. The first drill we worked on our legs, second drill we worked on our core. Now we're gonna get into our arm and our arm action. What I see a lot of guys do when they are throwing is they'll get real separated back here. They'll kind of let this arm drag behind, and we don't want to do that. So how we work on that is by doing connection ball rockers. The rocker, we're gonna get into this position where we get nice and wide, heel to heel. We're gonna get a connection ball in between our forearm and our bicep. We're gonna go through our rocker drill and throw this baseball and stay connected here inside of our 90-degree angle as we throw that baseball. That's gonna help us stay connected, stay loaded, and be able to unload, which is gonna make us throw harder across the diamond. And last but not least, number 4 of the baseball throwing drills, we're gonna work on our deceleration. Again, we're continuing up the kinetic chain. We talked about the legs and generating the energy, transferring it into our core, and then we worked on our arm here. Now we have to work on the brakes of the delivery, the brakes of our throw. Okay? If we're throwing and we have bad brakes, we can't go that fast. If you're in a car that has bad brakes, you don't want to go that fast, do you? Heck no, I don't want to go that fast. Same thing with throwing. If you got bad brakes on your arm, you're not going to want to throw that fast. If you do, you got more of a chance of hurting yourself. So we got to work on our brakes. We got to work on the back of our arm, okay? The deceleration. All right, how we do that is reverse throws. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get a weighted ball, you're gonna get on one knee, you're gonna put that ball down by your throwing foot, your lead leg foot, and then you're gonna turn, follow the ball with your head and throw backwards. This is a great way to work on the back of the shoulder and the deceleration muscles. So those are my 4 favorite drills to throw harder in baseball. If you like those drills, please give me a thumbs up. If you're interested in throwing harder in baseball and you're gonna work on this stuff, please, again, give me that thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Got close to 700 videos, bunch of baseball stuff. Hit the subscribe button with that little bell symbol right next to it so you can be notified when I upload new videos. Right now I'm uploading 3 new videos a week. Great videos, and I got a bunch of great stuff coming soon, so you're gonna wanna be subscribed and notified when they are uploaded. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know how hard you're throwing right now, how hard you wanna be throwing, and what you're gonna do to get to that goal. Let me know below. I'll talk to you there, and I'll see you in the next video.